Human beings been ascending since we spawned from our father's loins. Since day one, we sought to achieve new heights mentally, spiritually, and physically. And in doing so, we began to understand that not only do we change, but also our boundaries, our expectations change. But to change our reality, we must also change our standards. Okay? In changing our standards, we also change our values. How do we change our standards? How do we increase our standards? Let's get into it. So all of us have high standards, so to speak, but low expectations. A lot of us expect a lot from life, but we aren't asking a lot from life, and that's there the problem. Self-talk. The way you speak to yourself is a direct correlation to your belief system. And if you aren't careful, you could be whispering doubt and insecurity right to yourself. You see, your self-conversation matters most. The way that you are conversing in the relationship that you have with yourself that is built on truth, that is built on self-awareness, this matters most. As you increase your standards, you're also going to have to change the way you speak to yourself. You see, people with low standards, okay, they aren't asking for much from themselves. They aren't actually demanding for much from themselves or from life. A lot of people in low standard situations may walk into these situations not asking for much, such as relationships, such as partnerships, such as spousalships, such as any ship. Okay, there requires, okay, a demand of excellence. Okay, if you just walk into a situation expecting, you should have learned by now that good days aren't just good days, but good days even require some effort. Okay, so as we begin to cultivate a different relationship with ourselves, a different conversations with ourselves, we're not going to just allow things to just happen, but we're going to demand things to happen. Okay? In certain situations, we may have been using the words try, the words might. Okay, I call these my masomano words. Okay, a lot of us have masomano ebonics within ourselves. These words doesn't demand any action from yourself. Okay? Sometimes we like to use the word I will, but even I will sometimes doesn't demand or command any action from yourself. Why? Because a lot of us can I will all we want. That doesn't mean that we're going to do the thing that we're going to do. Okay, you can I will all day. That doesn't mean that the end of that sentence is I will accomplish a task, I will accomplish a goal, I will do a thing. Okay? Because I understand a lot of us don't have will. I've been in situations where my willpower has been weak, I'm sure that as being humans, all of us can understand that there's situations where our willpower is weakened. Okay? There are indeed ways we can strengthen our willpower. Yes, we can demand certain things from ourselves just by changing the ebonics, just by changing the way we speak to ourselves. Okay? When we speak to ourselves, instead of saying I might, instead of saying I'll try, let's try saying I must. Yes, I must denotes a definitive action from yourself. I must is different from I will. I must commands yourself to do a particular thing. When we walk in relationships and expect them just to be good relationships, okay, they are good, but we begin to understand that good isn't good enough. Okay, a lot of relationships that lack passion, okay, they lack in the good of the goodness of the good. Okay, this is because we didn't demand passion. Okay, we didn't say that passion was a must. Okay, but only love was a must. Only lust was a must. Okay, only sex may have been a must. Okay, but passion was not a must. So we need to make certain things a must, that we demand certain energy from ourselves. Okay, and also from the environment. Your self-talk matters. Okay, and when we aim to increase our value and aim to increase our standards, we must change the way we speak into ourselves. Demand certain things about yourself. Okay, it's not I'll try to have a successful business. I must have a successful business. Okay, I'm willing to lose 99 times to win one time because I must have a successful business. It's not I'm going to try to lose weight. I must lose weight. Okay, I must. It doesn't matter how many times I fail, how many mistakes I make, but I must accomplish what I'm going to accomplish. This will change your countenance. This will change your energy, your own conversation with yourself. Demand certain things from yourself. Demanding is raising the standards. And when you raise the standards, the boundaries going to also change. Yes, the way people see you, the way people view you, this is going to also change because people are going to see that you are commanding a certain energy from yourself that demands a certain respect and a certain energy that you're receiving. Okay, hopefully this video helped out. Be sure to like, comment, share, ask any questions that you may have, and nevertheless, let's get rich.